Hi guys, welcome back to another football kit video. In today's video we're going to be looking at the top 10 best Kappa kits from the 24-25 season. Let's get right into it. In 10th place we have Hull City 3rd. This kit is inspired by the 92-93 season and the 2003-2004 season, which they were on promotion in. It's a really nice kit with a slightly opaque tiger pattern in the background and also a really nice black collar. As soon as I noticed that Kappa were making Hull, I knew that this was going to be a good kit. I know that Kappa wouldn't do as fancy kits for the English clubs as they do with, let's say, the Italian or the French clubs, but I really like this kit. It's also Hull's anniversary this season and they came up with an anniversary kit, but I personally prefer this one. Their away kit's also nice as well. Overall, it's a really good, solid kit. Anyway, let's move on to number 9. In 9th place, we have Hereford FC Collection. This kit is amazing, isn't it? It's got a white base with light black pinstripes and Kappa taping on the side, complemented with a bit of red. I'm being very biased by putting this kit in here because they are my local team, but as soon as this kit was released, I was like, it's a very good kit, and it definitely is. They've got a bit of red in there, which of course references the old team, Hereford United, with the red in the badge, and I really like the Kappa tape team, like I've already said. For the away kit, they've gone with a darker theme, using a dark grey and black base, and then horizontal red pinstripes, which I really like. The pattern on the base is covering some of the pinstripes, which is also really nice, and the Kappa logo and the Hereford logo are also bright red, which really adds to the kit. Because it's bright on dark, it kind of looks like they're glowing, which I really like. But anyway, let's move on to number 8. In 8th place, we have Brescia Calcio Home. They've gone with a traditional blue base and then, of course, the traditional white V. It looks very similar to their first kit with Kappa, and I think that's what it was inspired by. It also has gold highlights in it, which looks really nice, and the close-up, they kind of look like arrowheads a bit. I've only just seen this kit recently and I just noticed how nice their badge looks. There's something about it which looks really nice. On my notes I've put Brescia Calcio with no sponsor because I've only seen pictures with it without the sponsor and it just looks 10 times better. They could have done something to the sponsor, like make it gold or something, but no, they've just left it red, which is really annoying actually. Overall it's a really nice kit and that blue is so nice and it really reminds me of this Cardiff blue. But anyway, let's move on to number 7. Number 7, we have US Triestina. Oh gosh, I've definitely done this wrong. US Triestina Home. This kit is a beautiful kit. They've gone with a red base as traditional, and then a really nice white polo collar. Rather than using the full badge, they just used the icon in it, which I really like. I'm not sure if they've done this before. They've also put a taping of that badge inside the collar, which looks really, really nice. They've also got a thin line in the sleeve cuffs, which also adds to it a lot. Again, on my notes, I've put no sponsor because compared to the Brescia Calcio one, this one looks like a lot worse to its non-sponsor version, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to show you both versions, one without the sponsor and one with, and just pick which one you prefer. It's obviously the one without the sponsor, but of course those lower down teams have to use the sponsors a lot more than the upper teams. Moving on to 6th place, we have Deportiva Saprissa 3rd. This is a beautiful kit. They've gone with a really nice teal kind of base with black highlights and a bit of gold as well. It's a really nice kit and I'm not really sure what it's based on, but whatever it is, it must be nice. I never thought I'd be talking about the Costa Rican First Division, but I guess I am now. Costa Rica aren't that bad at football, but I'm getting off track. They've gone with a really nice base pattern. I'm not sure what it's meant to represent, but from here it kind of looks like wings. And the polo collar looks very similar to the last one with the little bit of taping in it and the little line in it. They've just gone with the S here, which I think they do for all their kits, but it's kind of reminding me of the Dynamo Zagreb kit, the 3rd one that is. Overall, it's a really nice kit, and before I didn't even put this on my honourable mentions, so it's now at 6th, so I guess it climbed up in my mind a bit. Anyway, let's move on to 5th place. In 5th place, we have Genoa away. This is a stunning kit. A white base with then Genoa blue and red side panels and shoulder panels, complemented with a blue polo collar with a bit of red in it. They decided to go with a throwback logo, which I really like, but it's a very weird logo, I do say. They've also gone with 2 Kappa side badges, which I think all of the kits do, I'm pretty sure. And the only thing I don't really like about it is the sponsor. I think if they were going to have a more fancier looking kit, they probably have to do a more fancier sponsor, but I guess there's nothing you can do about it. It looks very technical, which I don't think really matches well with the kit. But anyway, I really like the polo collar just because of how wide it is, and it's not really like a usual polo collar you'd see. You usually see it with like a button up, but this is more open, I would say. I also really like the side panels and the shoulder panels. I think it really adds to the kit. And of course that logo is a bit weird, but anyway, let's move on to 4th place. Moving on to 4th place, we have Chelmina Gdansk. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Chelmianka Gdansk home. This is a really nice kit. They've gone with a diamond base pattern and a black kit with a bit of red highlights and then a gold badge with a navy polo collar, which is a bit all over the place, but I think it works really well. I was actually watching a JTFC video, and I think what he said about this kit really sums up what I think about it. He said casino bad boy vibes, which I think is really funny, but I think that kind of works well. It's a very simple kit, and I quite like it because of its simplicity. For some reason on Football Kit Archive, their away kit this season's been ranked the highest, but I don't really like it. It kind of looks like clouds almost. Anyway, there's not really much to talk about this kit. I do quite like the 2 stripes on the polo collar, but let's move to 3rd place. By the way, before we get into 3rd place, I've just got to say the next 3 places are all the collections. So that means home, away and 3rd. I just can't really decide between the 3, but I'll tell you my favourite out of all of them. So in 3rd place, we have Red Star Paris Collection. The home kit is definitely my favourite one. It's a bit more traditional, as home kit should be. They've gone with a white base and then 3 green stripes. In the stripes, they've also had a star pattern, which I really like, and it kind of looks a bit messy, but it definitely works very well. I really like their badge for some reason. It looks quite army, I guess, military. I don't know why, but I really also like that it kind of got a Hungarian flag in the polo collar and polo sleeve, just sleeve cuffs. Of course, they're not Hungarian, but it's their colours, which I really like. Overall, there's not really much else to say about this kit apart from that it's just really nice. So let's move into the away kit and the 3rd kit because they're quite similar. Their away kit have gone with a slightly darker one, which I quite like, and they've got a graphic of the stadium in it with geometric, well, it looks quite geometric, with iridescent badges, a bit like the Chelsea one, but just a bit different, and a white polo colour. Not really else much to say about it. And for the 3rd kit, they've gone with a kind of bronzy red colour, which I quite like, and both iridescent badges. Same kind of picture of the stadium, with then black polo collar and sleeve cuffs. Let's move on to 2nd place. 2nd place, we have Athens Kalithia Collection. This is a beautiful collection of kits. The home is traditional with the nice blue pinstripes in it, and it kind of looks like a water themed, you know, all the pictures around water and stuff. And I really like the pinstripes. It kind of looks like a baseball jersey, which I quite like, and lots of people won't like it, but I quite like it. They've also gone with a bit of orange underneath the polo collar, which I really like actually. Although, to be honest, last season's home kit I did prefer a little bit more just because of that really nice orange polo collar. You can definitely tell it's a water theme because of all the blue colours, but anyway, there's not really much else to talk about this kit, so let's go into the away kit. The away kit is a pretty standard away kit when it comes to away kits. A white base with then dark highlights, but it's a really nice one. They've gone with a white base with then navy highlights with a navy polo collar with still that bit of orange underneath. And something that I really like is that they've used an older version of the Kappa logo. That's pretty cool actually. I've never really seen that anywhere else. But it's a really nice kit, and also quite like the thin sleeve cuffs as well, rather than the thick ones like this one. Anyway, let's move on to the 3rd one. The 3rd one's probably my least favourite out of all of them, just because it's a blackout kit. The base is black, and then the highlights are grey, with a black polo collar as well. Like I said, there's not really much to talk about this kit, so let's move on to 1st place. I'm of course talking about the FC Versailles collection. Starting off with the home kit, they've gone with a traditional navy base with golden highlights, which I really like. Yet again, they've gone with a polo collar, which I'm pretty sure almost all of them have on this video, which kind of guesses if you've got a polo collar with gold highlights, I'm going to like it basically. They've got a bit of highlights on the polo collar made out of gold, and overall it's a really nice kit. In my opinion, the away kit's the weakest one. They've gone with a white away kit with then a weird kind of navy pinstripes with diamonds in it. They've just gone with the sun in it, and I quite like it, but it doesn't actually have a polo collar, so it kind of brings a couple marks down. It's definitely the weakest out of all of them, and well, that's at least my opinion. And finally, the third kit. In my opinion, this is probably the strongest out of all of them. They've gone with a really nice dark red base with their navy sleeves and gold highlights. Yet again, they're just using the sun, which I think looks a bit better on this kit, and overall it's a really nice kit. I also noticed they've got a bit of gold under the collar, which is so cool. It reminds me a bit of that Athens Caletheia kit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is probably my favourite video I'm making. You know, Kappa has always been my favourite brand. I sadly don't actually have any Kappa kits. I'm just wearing this one because whatever. If I would, I probably would have worn it for this video, but hopefully I'm going to Turin soon or next year or whatever, and there's a really nice Kappa headquarters there, so I might go and visit that. Anyway, talking about going on holiday, there might be a Berlin video coming up, so watch out for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.